Welcome to the Women's Frozen Four in New Hampshire. College hockey's biggest stage is nothing new for Wisconsin. In fact, for senior Britta Curl, the fourth time is a charm.
All clocks were on Dame time in Indianapolis this weekend. Not only did Damian Lillard win his second straight three-point contest, but was named the MVP of the All-Star game as well.
Making it to the playoffs in a do-or-die game after the start that this team had, could you write a better love story? But when asked how exciting it was for him, Jair Alexander said, "What? We've got 3 or 4 more games left. That's what I'm excited for." At Lambeau Field, Andrew Bandstra, News 3 Sports.
As thrilling as Saturday's win over Nebraska was, this one just means more. It is Axe Week, and even if it's Luke Fickell's first one, he knows what it means. The Badgers have touched down in Tampa and got their first practice in this morning here at Berkeley Prep School, just a few miles from Raymond James Stadium, where Wisconsin will tangle with the LSU Tigers in the ReliaQuest Bowl. In a span of 6 weeks, the Packers went from hard to watch to must-see TV. The Green and Gold have won 4 of their last 5, and last night's win over the defending Super Bowl champs proved this is not just a love story.
Wisconsin may have fell just short of winning the Big Ten tournament, but they're not headed back home empty-handed. They've got their swagger back, and they'll need it for March Madness.
The 2014 NFC Championship game against the Seahawks. Remember that one? That was the last time the Packers lost after entering the fourth quarter with a double-digit lead. But that was the old regime. How would Jordan Love handle the challenge? Yeah, Zach, exactly like you said, a disappointed American Family Field here tonight. When the Brewers took that 2-0 lead in the first, everything looked so good. In fact, Freddie Peralta had a no-hitter in the 5th inning, but then in a span of 5 batters, the Brewers went from leading 2-0 to trailing 3-2, and that's kind of when the energy started draining out. Whitewater Baseball already locked up the WEAC regular season title, but what they really want is a WEAC tournament win and the trip to the NCAA tournament that comes along with it. And the Warhawks were not messing around. They put up 7 runs on lacrosse in the first inning alone. They added 2 more in the third, which gave Jack Hagan a 9-1 lead to work with, and the freshman carried the load from there. He struck out 8 batters in an 105-pitch complete game masterpiece, but at a point, Hagan wanted some run support. Bottom of the 8th, and Matt Skolin, he lends a helping hand. A wall scraper gives Whitewater an 11-3 lead, which means there was only one thing left to do: finish the job. Whitewater wins its 8th WEAC tournament title in program history. They celebrate with the trophy, rightfully so, and will await their opponent in the NCAA tournament. After losing 3 straight games, the 5-5 Wisconsin Badgers trailed Nebraska tonight 14-0 in the first quarter. It looked like it'd be another chapter of a heartbreaking season, but then all of a sudden something clicked, and it all started with Braylon Allen in what might be his final game at the camp. We picked things up in the third quarter, Huskers leading 14-10. First and goal for the Badgers, and they'd feed the beast. Braylon Allen, playing through an injury, bursts through the line, and he finds the end zone. Wisconsin takes the lead, and that score would hold until regulation's final seconds, where Nebraska kicks a field goal, and we're headed to overtime. Let's do it. The Badgers, they got the ball, first and goal. And again, what do? Give it to Agent Zero and get out of the way. All 11 Badgers pushing towards that pylon. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The Badgers take a 24-17 lead, but Nebraska, they've still got a chance. 4th and 16, a Badger stop ends the losing streak, and it's intercepted. Preston Zachman snags it, and the Badgers are going bowling. An incredible comeback win, and the Freedom Trophy stays in Madison for the 10th straight year. How about it? 24-17 is your final. There's just nothing quite like the I-94 rivalry. 2 schools separated by just 79 miles that, simply put, don't like each other. Wisconsin's won 2 of the last 3 meetings, and we're looking to make it 3 straight for the first time in over 2 decades. Greg Gard couldn't have asked for a better start. Max Klesmet was simply unconscious in the first half. He drained 5 triples, dropping 21 points on the Golden Eagles in the first half alone. Badgers led by 13 at the break. Marquette, well, they'd get the lead down to 1, but Wisconsin owned the glass. A.J. Storr misses, but Steven Crowell has his back and the putback. 18 second chance points for the Badgers, and then it was A.J. Storr making his way to the cup and won. He'd finished with 13 points, and after that, everybody needed their umbrellas because the court storm was on. That's just what you do when Wisconsin knocks off number 3 Mark.
When it comes to the Masters, nothing quite compares. Anyone who has ever golfed dreams of playing at Augusta National, and for Beloit's Tatum Oswald, playing on golf's grandest stage was only a matter of time for the 11-year-old. It started as bonding. Tim Oswald wanting to share the game he loves with his daughter.
We just went like every day, and I just started to really, really like it.
But this year, something changed. It wasn't just bonding. It was competition.
Once she beat me one time, she's beat me a few times now, so it's a lot of fun now to go out and play with her because it's very competitive.
And Tatum realized it's not just her dad that she can beat.
We both want to win. I don't let her win, but she's got me a few times now.
After all, she's not your average 11-year-old golfer.
56, I think.
Tatum hit the links with the best of the best in the Midwest drive, chip, and putt competition,
And it went down to the last wire because I was the second to last person to go off.
where she chipped her way to the Masters.
Very exciting to know that I won and I'm going to Augusta National.
An experience she plans on using to further her game.
I would love to play golf in college, you know. I would like to follow in Izzy Sticker's footsteps and, you know, win some state championships like she has and go on to play at Wisconsin. And if I'm good enough playing the LPGA, that would be the main goal.
One shot at a time. Tatum got Augusta National warmed up for the Masters last weekend, finishing third in the country in her age group, and something tells me it's not the last time we'll see her on the course.
10th inning. And there's a liner into left.
Ben Rortvedt grew up a Brewer fan. Not a diehard, but you could always catch him at the ballpark.
It was really cool coming to this ballpark as a kid and be able to walk on it. We played on it in high school one time, but it's a lot different having the stands more filled up.
But now, going to the ballpark is a little different.
The Minnesota Twins select Ben Rortvedt, a catcher from Verona.
The backstop is in his third season in the big leagues and playing in his home state for the first time as a major leaguer.
Yeah, it was pretty full circle. Like I said, kind of showing up to the ballpark, driving on the freeway, seeing the stadium was pretty cool.
Even if AmFam Field isn't quite the same as he remembers it.
Probably always going to call it Miller Park, but like just growing up as a kid, always driving by, seeing the stadium, it was kind of like had some childhood memories showing up.
And after starting against his hometown team,
brings up Ben Rortvedt.
Rortvedt made some new memories with his friends and family cheering him on.
Verona Area High School.
Yeah, I never thought I'd be here. So just keep having fun, keep going. It is a game, but I never thought I'd be here, so you never know where you'll be in your career. So be where your feet are and just work hard.
But for now, Rortvedt
See ya! A home run for Ben Rortvedt, his first.
takes it one swing at a time. At American Family Field, Andrew Bandstra, News 3 Sports.
Hitter. And, you know, he's obviously got the attention of the pitchers. They love